Hey everybody, welcome to Guarding Dangerous Wild Hippos. That was suggested by Sean McDonald on Patreon. And this week it's time for a giveaway. We're going to pick one of our 420 Club members out of this bowl, and they will receive either the opportunity to see me live in the town where they live or nearby, or if they can come to Los Angeles, because we won't pay for flights and hotels and stuff. You can get out here, you can come and sit in the audience of, there's usually only a couple people, medic guy who's going to dab us out later. And the winner is, Joy Craig from Desert Hot Springs, California. So I think I assume it's a she, Joy. I think she will be joining us maybe in the Spacement sometime soon. Doug plugs. I'm doing the Doug Loves Movies podcast at the Rex Theater in Pittsburgh this Saturday, June 30th at 4:20. And then I'm doing it at the Funny Bone in Columbus, Ohio on Saturday, July 7th. I'm doing stand-up at Go Bananas in Cincinnati, Ohio on Sunday, July 8th. And I'll be also having a Dabs Day show at the I should get Taylor to go to that, at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase. That's Tuesday, July 10th. Dabs Day. And I've got more shows coming up in places like Salt Lake City, San Diego, and more. So for all my dates and deets and links, go to douglovesmovies.com and enjoy the show. Blast off! We're back in the Spacement. I'm here with, as I like to say, a newbie and an old bee. It's Mike Cannon and Kyle Kinane, everybody. Got a serious studio audience, but also I just keep adding people to the work on the show, so that just to get an audience here, they have to be here. Hey guys, hey Mike, let's talk to you. They're both, stand-up comedy phenoms.
Am I stealing your thing?
No, I take mine off after a couple of minutes. I just like to ease into it with sunglasses on.
Okay, I kind of like it.
You know what I mean?
I was considering shades. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
I just forgot I had mine on my shirt. I'm like, well, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I if I could wear them all the time, I would. But I have to go blind first or something to have an excuse. But Mike Cannon, first time on the show.
Yeah, man.
Do you smoke a lot?
A lot, yeah.
We've never smoked together, though.
No, this is very exciting for me. I've dreamt of this day.
Because we met in Sirius XM on a radio show, so we were indoors, of course.
Yeah.
In a corporate situation.
I met you before that. My sister teched you
What?
Doug Loves Movie at where was it? At the Gramercy.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And you just came out and hung around that night or whatever?
Yeah, just came out.
Well, because, Kyle's done the Doug Loves Movies. And,
a couple times then.
Yeah.
That's why you're comfortable enough to wear shades.
Let me tell you, bro. Done a couple times.
But yeah, I'd love to, have you on that show again sometime too. But anybody that agrees to do this show, I'm very excited about, because most people don't agree to do it.
Big party.
Yeah, right? Yeah, as soon as it gets to 20 minutes after the hour, meaning that it's 4:20 somewhere.
Ding! 4:20 somewhere! Ding!
Specifically, got a double. The Mountain Time Zone, I guess, will be 4:20 in a couple of minutes, and we've got sativa in all of the. Oh, it's 19 minutes after the hour. We got sativa in all the pipes that are on the table, and indica standing by. The indica is Humboldt OG. And the sativa today is Kosher Jack. And that, of course, is Jumbo.
Kosher Jack.
Jumbo! And that's a...
I'm scared to talk because I don't want to interrupt any sound cues.
That's a spray. No, the sound cues are supposed to interrupt you. That's the fun part
good.
of
That's
it.
relaxing.
Yeah. But grab a lighter and grab whatever pipe you'd like to try. And
is it really kosher weed?
It's called Kosher Jack. I don't know why.
Shouldn't you?
I mean,
isn't that the whole point of the show?
One of the things I like about weed is that they're all gluten free. They don't have to say it in the name. And no, but kosher could just mean it's legit. This is some legit Jack.
Excellent.
Right? Because that's what the word
Hasn't been
kosher kind of
approved
means.
by a rabbi.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think we
What's this
we
stuff gonna do?
circumcised this particular strain.
Yeah.
Which one are you taking?
There's no sleeve on it. What's this gonna do to me?
What does it say on it? I mean, the
Lab
print's
tested?
really small, but some of them are actual marijuana, and some is just what do they call it, CBD, where it's like
I thought it was like a perfume, so you could just smell like you don't have a job.
right.
All right.
All right, take a hit, guys. It's that time, and then we'll see what happens after that.
This doesn't work.
That is off-putting as shit.
What, you don't like to smoke out of a dildo?
The first bowl I ever smoked out of was a wooden dick.
What?
Yeah.
I was in Mexico the other week and they were selling those. I'm like, it's pretty funny. I'm like, how old am I? Whose dad am I? Like, you can't put your mouth on a dick to smoke weed. Kids, come over here. You see anything funny?
Yeah,
Kids,
you
look
give
at
it
this.
to your teenage boy. You can smoke weed if you only use this pipe.
I gotta watch, and it's gotta be in front of your friends. Maybe invest in some lighters. That could be. Look at all this, and you got
a ton of them. You know how it works.
3-pack lighters.
You know how it works with stoners. Plenty of lighters and none of them work. Oh yeah, you're right about this one. Nobody will ever find that again. Or it'll start a fire over there. The only time it worked was when it started a fire. Because I threw it across the room.
Save the gummies.
I love how smart that pipe makes you look.
Yeah, I'm in Mensa.
All right, I'm gonna dump some indica into this baby and then smoke it. But how do you like that kosher jack? It's pretty tasty.
Nice,
Huh?
yeah.
That's this. That was
I
this.
think so. Yeah.
Out of chameleon glass.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for plugging them. They send me stuff all the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This one's got an eyeball on the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's creepy. I'll turn that around.
Turn it around. Yeah. That's what you got to do with that. You just
I need
gotta,
that.
I turn that one around when I'm having sex. I meant masturbating.
Stop making pot paraphernalia that freaks me out, man.
Well, that's why kosher jack's a sweet name. It's so much better than green crack.
Kosher jack. That's. Well, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. This one looks fragile.
I've had about 10 thoughts that I've cut off right at the
Yeah, I should do a. I don't know where I was
It's gonna be
going.
a long hour, man. I think this might be fun.
I'm gonna call my next tour. I don't know where I was going with that.
Where was I?
Including I don't know which town I'm supposed to be in. But Mike, we always talk to people that have never done the show before about their first time, their high history. If you
I'm gonna have my whole own high history.
So what was your first experience like, if you can remember?
I was in 10th grade. It was at a soccer pasta party. So the night before
what?
a game. Yeah, the night before a game, you get carved up. So you go to like
That's
a
a
teammate's
real
house.
thing?
Oh yeah, I think so. Or at least
Wait, you think it is?
I don't know.
You
It was at that point.
participated.
What kind of homeschool
Unless
shit
this
is
is
that?
all a made-up memory.
Were
Yeah,
you
well,
like
there
a
was,
weird kind of Christian growing up?
No,
Really?
I
that
can
a-
be if it
No,
leads
but
to a thought.
all right. I didn't know you would eat a lot of spaghetti before a soccer game.
It is a weird thing. Like I never really understood it because it always weighed us down. I thought
Right, but it's supposed to give you energy or something. Carbo loading, they call it.
that's what they call it.
Yeah, they did it on The Office. Michael Scott did it before.
Yeah, but he ate
10K.
like fettuccine or something like that.
Yeah, and he it was very bad for him. It didn't work out so good. That's my only experience with that, so I don't believe it would work.
Go on.
I mean, we weren't necessarily good.
Trying to find a way to do that.
This is like a dildo you'd find in the library.
It's like I got an anteater vibe to it.
Right.
I like it. But yeah, that kid's dead now.
Um.
The kid I smoked with.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
From the
unfortunately.
soccer?
So,
No, he ate too much carbs.
Why did he die?
Yeah. Why?
Uh,
Not how. Why?
What?
Whose fault was it?
Why did he go and do that?
Yeah.
Car accident?
No, he did it.
Oh, he killed himself?
Yeah, he went and did it.
Jesus.
I know.
You really
That's why and
You
how.
picked a great,
What a sad
you
history.
picked a great first story. Oh yeah, the first person I smoked weed with killed himself.
Yeah, he sure did.
Not to be insensitive, but how long did he make it after smoking with you?
This was last year, so
Okay, so
17
a
years.
few years. All right.
Good ride.
Yeah. Okay.
How long are we into this show?
We are in the 10-minute mark, but it's not a full hour. We start at 15 after the hour and then end right at the top of the hour. So we have 2 commercial breaks.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I want you to plan
I
accordingly.
was gonna get sad. I was getting sad. I was like, I'm gonna be sad for a long time. We don't turn this shit around.
All right. How about this for both of you? The riskiest place you've ever smoked? Like,
Oh shit.
mine's probably Ground Zero.
Yeah.
No.
My dead friend's funeral. Blew it in his face in the casket. That one's for you, buddy.
Yeah. Old times. One more for the road. Oh,
Close the lid. Close the
shit.
lid. Keep it in there for
I
him.
think I got to put that in my will that I want people to blow smoke in my face
Don't
in the
ask
casket.
people
That's
to do that. Don't do that. I think it would be a bad idea.
I want to be high in heaven. Okay, riskiest place. Do you have one?
I almost got caught outside of Patrice's special. I was online for that, and I was smoking.
Okay, so
a
you're
blunt.
just going to bring up dead people the whole time.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, Patrice O'Neill, a great comic. You were going to go see his special?
I was gonna go see his special, and we were
Wow.
smoking, and a cop had approached, and I just dropped it. I had to step on it and like hold the hit in, and it was at the end of the night, and the guy just looked at me like he didn't want to fill out paperwork. So he just kept walking, just shrugged, and was like, "All right, I'm out of here." Then I went home.
Yeah, I
didn't
mean, I
even see
think
the
that's
special.
a big reason that a lot of cops like to sort of let marijuana go because it's paperwork for something that's,
Right.
feels ridiculous.
Did you ever like ditch something and you're like, oh, I wasn't gonna get caught at all. I just threw out a bunch of drugs.
Yeah. Or we ate a bunch of weed going over the border into Canada one time, and we got to the other side. We had to step out of the car and search the car. So if we just had it in our pockets,
Oh shit.
we would have been fine.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Don't they say to do that? Don't people say you're better off keeping it on you instead of?
That sounds like a trick.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
Sounds like a total trick.
As
Yeah.
you said that, a giant water just hit your chest.
Yeah, the
I
best
was
place-
walking over was the problem.
The best place to keep it when driving is just in the trunk, because theoretically the trunk won't get
Oh, right.
opened unless there's.
That's the Jay-Z song,
Is it?
right? The 99 Problems is in the trunk in the back. I'm really bringing up some hot shit right now.
But I didn't know. I really thought that he had a song that.
Yeah, he said his
referenced
trunk
that.
is locked, so you need a warrant to enter it.
Okay.
Yeah, I get all my law from Jay-Z.
Wait, but that's
He knew a
just
lot
that's
about
just
the
he's
law.
just saying don't fuck me in the ass is what he's saying there.
What?
My trunk is locked, so you need a warrant.
He's not a bottom. That's the message.
That's
of the
what he's
song.
saying. Yeah. Oh, do you have a riskiest place, Kyle?
No.
Okay, moving
I'm
on.
a real square.
Yeah, right. I could probably think of a good one, but later. I mean, I've used a vape pen in Disneyland. I hope they don't kick me out. I hope they don't ban me.
Oh, you just said it out loud.
I know. We're gonna have to edit that. It's always fun to put in a really long bleep and then not tell anyone what got bleeped out. It drives people crazy. I guess they could lip read on this show, but on the podcast. Okay, marijuana knows something? This is a question we're all going to try to figure out. I don't know the answer. What does the winner of the wife carrying world championship? It's like a race where dudes carry their wives while they run through like a bog. It's held annually in
Is that
Finland.
nearby here?
It's held annually in Finland, the world
Wow.
wife carrying world championship. What do they receive as a prize? We have to try to figure that out. What would make sense as a prize for
Like it to
someone
stay warm.
who carries their woman and wins the race? I think they also have to step over a couple of logs.
Is there a weight class? Like, is everybody?
I think it's all so
just
like
it's just who you're married
so
to.
so DeVito and Perlman take it every year.
She just spider monkeys to his stomach.
Oh. Getting some
But
visuals
yeah,
I didn't plan on having.
Let's think of this. These questions can be really annoying because, like, once you hear the answer, you're like, yeah, of course. That's what it was.
Wait, is there a real answer?
Some Finlandia vodka? Yeah, there's a real answer.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, what do they get us?
I can't even imagine a world where this exists.
I mean, I can see, like,
I've seen footage of it.
is it like just two at a time? Like
No,
a
I
drag
really-
strip?
I think it's a massive race, like everybody goes at once.
That's too confusing.
I think.
Is it like a tough mudder? Like there's hills and obstacles?
There was brackets.
I think there's obstacles.
Okay.
I think there's logs and water. I think. But man, wherever this is on the internet's going to get a few hits after this conversation. I got to go see this shit. All right, so we give up.
Shit.
Yeah.
Thinking of a good price?
I knocked over these little things.
Well, that's okay.
My heart has never beaten faster.
Ugh, their wife's weight in beer.
Wow. I was going to make an insensitive weight joke, but I was like, there's no way. Finland's better than
That's
that.
it. That's
Turns out
the
they're not.
answer. Okay, so there you have it. We got through the first segment. We're going to come back with more with Mike Cannon and Kyle Kinane after these messages. When Joni Mitchell wrote, "You don't know what you've got till it's gone," she could have been talking about many things. The redemptive quality of true love, your beloved poodle Lucy, the last LaCroix in the office fridge that your coworker Brent is always snagging. Sadly for some of us, Joni was singing about a lustrous, full head of hair. Don't despair, forhims.com has your back and your scalp. It's a one-stop shop for hair loss, skin care, and sexual wellness for men. They offer medical-grade solutions prescribed by real doctors and well-known generic equivalents to name brands that can help you keep your hair. And while you might want herbs in your tea, the products at forhims.com are not herbal supplements. They're prescription solutions backed by science. What I love most about For Hims is that you can order everything you need from the comfort of your own home. That means no more awkward moments or time spent in crowded waiting rooms, in that cold doctor's office, or on long pharmacy lines. Save hours by going to forhims.com and answer just a few questions. A doctor will review your file, write you a prescription, and everything is sent directly to your door in stylish, discreet packaging. Order now. Our listeners get a trial month of everything you need to keep your hair for just $5 today, right now, while supplies last. See the website for full details. This would cost hundreds if it went to the doctor or a pharmacy. Go to forhims.com/DOUG. That's forhims.com/Doug. forhims/Doug. But please don't /Doug. We're back. And we are here with, of course, Mike Cannon and Kyle Kinane are still with us. You guys are still with us?
Somewhat.
Yeah, okay. And we're joined by Alicia, and she's got Hot Topic.
Hot topic. I do. All right. So on June 19th, this is really exciting, Canada's Senate went ahead and passed the bill to legalize recreational marijuana use.
Yay, Canada.
Yeah, Canada.
You did it.
This is a
Well
vote of
placed.
52 to 29. It's going to be the second country in the world after Uruguay to legalize marijuana nationwide.
Wow.
Yeah, Uruguay, though, that's a much smaller patch. It's a much smaller space that legalized it. Canada, that's massive.
You could really stretch out up there.
Yeah. There's plenty of room to grow weed, that's for sure. But so what's the kick-in date? When can people actually start just smoking weed in the streets? I'm talking to people of color, like white people can already do it in Canada, I think.
Yeah.
I just did it the other day.
It's going to be October 17th this goes into effect. So
Okay.
adults can carry and share up to 30 grams of legal marijuana in public and cultivate up to 4 plants in their homes.
Wow.
See, I like the being able to cultivate at home. I would never do it, but if weed prices got out of hand, as long as that's part of the deal,
Yeah.
you could grow some or at least have a friend that does,
Right.
you know? You have to meet somebody that's a good grower. Because it is, it is quite a skill. It's not something you can just
Seems too
pick up,
involved. I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
Right? Do you ever cook with marijuana?
Yeah, every once in a while.
That seems too involved for me, but you did that.
Yeah, I guess. Wow, I believe in myself.
I'm quite the motivational pot smoker.
Immediately felt
I
capable.
just convince other pot smokers that they should do things that I don't want to bother. I don't want to waste my time with. Kyle, where do you get your fucking
What?
do you? Are you doing all right? You'd be spinning around in that chair if there was room enough.
I know.
That's why we bring in so many people and keep it so tight. Everybody has to keep looking forward. When Jack Black was on, he was the only guest, so he was spinning around the whole time.
Yeah, it feels kind of inherent.
Yeah, you wanna spin, don't you?
Where I do what? What's happening?
How often do you go to Canada?
Few times.
Montreal,
with
you going to
with
JFL
a lot
this
of
year?
paperwork.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's kind of a hassle, but it's so fun once you're there, right?
Yeah, I got a DUI, and so I had to get lawyers and stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So.
Interesting. Sorry I brought it up. Nobody died.
No,
Nobody
I get to
died.
go. No, everybody's fine.
Great.
Knock on wood.
Is that all that to that story?
Yeah, must be 18.
Oh, okay.
If anyone was
I'm glad
wondering.
you threw that in there. That's
Just
a
to
very
clarify.
responsible
I
thing
was, you know,
to add to it.
It's
Yeah.
important to know.
Yeah. We're happy to be on the internet, so we want to be educational and responsible.
So after Canada legalized recreational use, the mayor of Minneapolis went, "Yep, that sounds great." His exact quote was, "Marijuana will soon be legal in Canada. Let's make Minnesota next and then the U.S." So, this follows in ending low-level marijuana sting in Minneapolis. Sorry.
Again, Minneapolis felt to me like weed is legal there. Because, first of all, it's so fucking cold, no one's going to say shit to you. Because all you got to say is go back inside.
Yeah.
Well, because you're white. Because what I was going to say is that of all the stings, it's never white people. And so they're pointing out the racial bias as a really good reason to just go ahead and legalize it. Because there's an
because
obvious
it's ridiculous.
problem there.
Yeah, it's a real racial bias in regards to that particular supposed crime.
Yeah.
And the fact that so many places are legalizing it.
Yeah. I'm so excited for New York to do it.
Yeah, New York would be really cool.
We'll just change everything.
It makes me super paranoid being high there, but it's a really fun place to be high.
And it is legal medically there, if anyone's wondering.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
Where in New York?
But intense medical, like like the hard stuff.
Hard stuff.
Yeah. 7 days of good luck you just got for picking that up.
Oh.
Not good luck, better outlook. You'll have a better outlook for 7 days. It's you're the one that has to change. It's really not a great touchstone. It forces you to look inside and think about yourself.
I knew there was a curse involved in something on here.
All right, next pot topic.
Hot topic. There was a recent U.S. poll, and so I have some results from that, which I think are actually really interesting. So, firstly, it found that 68% of voters now support legalizing cannabis.
68%.
68%.
Yeah.
Of all the voters?
Yeah, of all people that bother to vote. They're the ones that say 68%. I think that's a good, strong number.
Mm-hmm. This belief is held by a majority of all major political parties, proving it is a bipartisan issue with 77% of Democrats, 57 of Republicans, and 62 of independents in support.
Yeah. I mean, most politicians are, money is a big part of how they get elected and why they want to be a politician in the first place, to be rich. And, or they already are rich and they want to make the rules. And so, of course, they're realizing that marijuana is okay because it makes them lots of money and makes people that they don't like seem more like they'll be more docile. It's
They're
a win.
already spraying
It's
us
a
with
win-win.
chemtrails.
It's a win-win for them. Right?
I don't know what's going on. bunch of fucking gibberish happening around here.
How did you come out of it the last couple times you did this show? Do you always walk away like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
That was too much.
Dude, I'm saying that right now.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming back, and
All right.
you don't have to smoke anymore. You just have to do 5 dabs in the next segment.
All right. That'll level me off, right?
Yeah, those are totally different. They're like coffee. They'll totally level you out.
Okay, cool.
Alicia,
Yes. So,
Sorry.
did you get a hit yet, by the way, of anything?
yeah.
Okay,
I'm
good.
good over here.
Okay, good.
So 66% of men were for legalizing it, but 69% of women were.
Go women.
Yeah.
Also, great number, always. Super fun number.
All the women
Right.
called each other so we could
We're kids.
strategically plan that.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
no funny numbers past 69. That's the last one.
true.
You know, another fun number is in all the way up until 666.
So it also found that 70% of voters supported clean slate laws. So those would automatically seal nonviolent criminal records.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that, because there's people with 2 strikes against them that can't fucking jaywalk because they're going to go to prison, and they shouldn't. Those first 2 roaches they got caught with shouldn't count for anything.
Yep.
That's what's weird, is how many people are incarcerated right now, still even in states where it's been legalized.
Mhm.
They're still incarcerated for marijuana crimes. I think we determined that Seattle decided to let them all out.
I never even
Oh.
thought of that.
I think.
Yeah, I just figured they just let them all out.
No,
I'm a
no,
moron.
it's still. You broke the law when it was against the law.
Yeah.
So stay
Oh,
in
it
there.
sucks.
Yeah, bad deal. Kyle is loving all the fun things we're talking about today.
I feel like there's going to be a test, man.
Time. Definitely a quiz at the end of this.
Okay, but let me ask
So
you
many
this,
dates
Kyle.
and numbers.
I want to get your plugs in. What's your new animated Netflix series called?
Paradise PD.
I really thought you were going to... Mike choked because he thought you were going to miss it. Paradise PD, what happens there? It's a police force in a is it Paradise, California, or Paradise
No,
as in
it's
an
paradise
eternal-
in a cartoon land,
Yeah, okay.
and they're
And-
cops.
I love it. So
And
there's nothing for them to do.
And they're
'cause it's
shitty
Paradise.
cops. Yeah,
Okay.
they're an underfunded police force, and I'm a drug dog.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right. That sounds awesome. And he's on Twitter and Instagram. I'm asking you this stuff now because you might get higher.
Yeah, well,
I guess,
hope not.
well, we're about to do the segment where everybody blows it in your face.
Is that a real thing?
No.
Okay.
Instagram, he's Kyle Kinane, and also Twitter, Kyle Kinane. And Mike, I'll do your plugs in the next segment because Alicia still has more pot topics.
Hot topic! Trinidad, Colorado. It was a mining boomtown in the late 1800s.
Okay.
And then there was suddenly a very steep economic downturn, and the town fell in hard times. So the city lost about half its population. Downtown was just almost desolate until it was saved by marijuana.
What did marijuana do?
Saw that coming.
And when it did, it wasn't wearing a cape. Tell us what it did, please, while I cough.
With 23 licensed retail dispensaries in a town that has a population of 8,100, each dispensary services 352 residents. This is 10 times the amount of customers that dispensaries have in Boulder or Denver. The town is now thriving with new restaurants, dispensaries, weed-friendly hotels, all catering to visitors from nearby non-legal states. And the city manager says that 5% of the tax, the 5% tax for marijuana sales brought in $2.5 million last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Kyle. That's what I was trying to say earlier. It's all about the money.
Where?
Anybody that can get rich off it will decide that it should be legal. Can I see the card really quick?
Yeah.
Where is that?
Trinidad.
That's what I didn't know.
Trinidad, Colorado.
Yeah.
Because I really like I like the idea of a weed hotel for because it costs me a couple $100 every once in a while when I smoke weed in a non-weed hotel.
Yeah.
But Trinidad, I wonder what part of Colorado it's in. Like, is it what city is it near? Boulder's already a pretty great weed town.
That's over there.
Yeah, that's in that area.
Jumping.
Mork and Mindy was in Boulder.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not the only one with pot topics.
Hot topic. All right. Do you have another one?
Yes, please.
Massachusetts Cannabis Control Commission unanimously approved the state's first recreational marijuana business license. It will be awarded to Sero Naturals, a cultivation facility that already grows medical marijuana.
All right.
Yeah.
That was a fun one, Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
It's
all
not,
right.
all, it's not all doom and gloom.
Sound like good news.
It's not all terrible. Yeah.
Good for them.
I love it. That's all the pot topics?
Hot topic. More about that one.
Please.
Sure. Stephen Hoffman, the chairman of the Cannabis Control Commission, said, "Even though it's a significant milestone, I want to stress it's the beginning, not the end. It's going to be a great industry that Massachusetts is going to be proud of."
All right.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Go Massachusetts. I mean, it's just, it's popping up everywhere. People are all having real positive attitudes about it. And I love it.
Are they still going after him though? Like, is the federal government still like raiding at a high level?
I don't know how much rating's going on. Like, I imagine they still want, like doing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It was Obama who said, back off of that.
But then he
but
did
no.
a ton.
What?
He still raided a ton.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So,
He
like,
said that publicly, but then
states where it's legal, of which I live in one, don't seem to be having any issues.
Nice.
Is that bong, is it like hard or rubbery?
I thought it looks like it's made out of wax.
It's the same kind of rubber as this, but this one's like bendy because it gets so thin down at the end. But this you can't really like fold it over or anything. It's hard and rubbery, Kyle. It's a twofer.
Okay.
And then it's fruit stripe gum colors, and I like it. And also, well, if you really want your mind blown, get out of the way, guys. You got a place where you can put your lighter, like that.
Oh.
Oh, that's a
Wow.
party.
That's
That's a
cool.
good party.
Yeah, right.
That's good walkabout.
You should also have a leash. It can only go to right here. But all right, Alicia, that was a great job with the pot topics.
Yeah.
Hot topic.
We're very excited for Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got back from there. Had a nice time. I should mention #SaveTheRio. We did a benefit for the Rio Theater that you can listen to. The Doug Lowe's movies that came out of it. You can listen to that wherever you listen to podcasts now. But it's time for another break. You guys are the most fucking chill. I mean, I don't know if chill is the right word. But
Well,
I think one of you.
Silently panicking.
I think. Are you panicking?
No.
Yeah. See, I think you're having a. You're silently.
No, totally.
You're
cool.
silently happy, and he's silently stressed out.
Yeah.
And it's really it's a unique episode because usually at least one of two people is a real motor mouth, and especially comedians,
Yeah.
And you guys, you're giving us a lot of room to work. Thank you.
LABs.
We had to do a lot more talking in this segment than we intended. But we will be back with, who knows what's going to happen when the Dab King walks in.
Ooh.
Thanks, Alicia. We'll be back in a minute. music. What was going on there?
Sexy.
It's like a commercial with no words. Music. It's very. I just started thinking somebody just had their own personal music on inside the. Because that'd be kind of fun, like a lot of live TV shows, they throw on some peppy music during the breaks.
Yeah.
We just sit here and listen to the commercials. Mike Cannon, check out his podcast, Irish Goodbye. So that's the podcast where people tune in and you're just not even there.
We leave unannounced.
Yeah. And then you have a new album called I Think It Just Kicked In.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
that's
mushrooms.
I was gonna say, don't. That's not weed. Maybe edibles. And then you could go to MikeCannonComedy.com for his tour dates. And I am Mike Cannon at. Why don't you do it like Yoda style and change your name to Mike Cannon MI? Because then when people start to type Mike Cannon, the whole thing will come up right away. Whereas people nobody's going to start typing I am to try to find you.
Damn.
You're welcome.
That's fantastic. Changing everything.
But Mike Cannon was taken, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Like
what
an egg
happens.
that is never tweeted.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
So a lot of people put just comedy after their name, so then nobody ever has to type the comedy because by the time they type your name, two names come up.
Yeah.
That first dick, Mike Cannon, he doesn't deserve it because he has no notoriety. And
No posts.
all right. Okay, we did your plugs. So this is Taylor Rizzo. He's the Dab King of Southern California. And his title just keeps growing every year. He's going to be El Dab Presidente before we know it. He comes out with his old dab rig, and he tells us all about dabs and how great they are. And then we gently ask the guests if they want to try it. So let's start with Taylor just taking one himself.
All right.
Tell us what you're working with today.
Okay. This is some Skywalker OG
Oh yeah.
CO2 oil,
Okay.
which is really nice.
Okay.
No.
It's too much for him.
he
Too much
doesn't-
of a step up.
I don't think being high in science should meet in Kyle's world.
Looks like Tim Burton made that.
That's a piece from a motorized toothbrush.
Yeah, it's the cap thingy that he puts on there, and to finish the job. And of course, he's taking a big dab rip because that's all you do now. Like you'll smoke flower in a social situation.
No, I pretty much, I feel like I smoke so much that my tolerance is high that I gotta just mix it up constantly.
Mixing it up is
Flowers,
good. Yeah, I
yeah.
do. That's why I like doing the dabs with you once a week. Is that it mixes it up for me. It reminds me I shouldn't do dabs. It's a great system that I have. No, I love it. It's really good if you're have a nap coming up very soon.
Yeah, or if edibles don't work and you just need to reach that next level.
Yeah, let's get there now.
Right this second.
Let's do it.
Seems like a lot of work.
All right, so give me like a small to medium, the medium, I guess, a medium one.
Yes.
My palms are the sweatiest they've ever been.
Have you guys ever done the gag where you tell the staff if people in the audience order you shots to just bring up water or Coke in a shot glass, and then that way you can just shoot it and everybody thinks you did it, and it's a great scam to pull. I just thought I should do that on this show. I could, give me a big one, Taylor, and then you just put like a teeny little bit on there. But no cheating. This is live and real because I'm too high to not lie. Oh, that's a good slogan. Too high to not lie. I try not to think in T-shirts. I just think there's too many T-shirts in the world.
You ever
I'm
run
sorry to say that in front of
That's a
Mike.
t-shirt.
Mike T-shirt Cannon.
Oh.
It's giving me anxiety watching it.
That should have like Calliope music or something.
No. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay.
Are you gonna do that?
I don't think so. I'm gonna take
I'm a
hit
bad
and
example.
try
I
me,
shouldn't
though.
do it right before the guest. Because Taylor makes it look like, got it, good. And I'm over here.
I don't want to light. The light and everything. I don't know. That's so
You don't have to do
involved.
anything if you. I can just do it all for you. The administrator of
You'll
this.
guide me?
Yeah.
I'll
No,
guide
yeah,
you
I was
through
doing
it.
that. I was showing off
Do all my
because
drugs for me, man.
Taylor did it for me the
Tell me
first
how it goes.
70 times.
I mean, yeah. I guess if you'll spot me,
Yeah, if you want it.
Yeah,
Saw
give him a
the
little one.
dabber over there.
And
this is gonna be the worst decision of all time.
No, it's not. You're gonna be
he'll
pleasantly
work you through it.
surprised.
You'll like it. You just suddenly feel a lot higher, but not in a way that'll freak you out. I don't think.
Oh, that's good.
You're getting a tattoo in Tijuana tonight. Man.
It hurts your throat most of
Tequila
all.
dab.
Like that's why you should do a little one because it's like it's like a big bong rip, a really big.
Just hold
bong
it
rip.
up.
All right, if you want to.
Sure.
But yeah, so we'll just go this on here, and then once it melts down, I'll put the cap on.
Yeah, and you just suck the whole time, just like your act.
There you go.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help that. I couldn't help that one. I just sometimes you just have to say them. I think we both know you're very funny. That one was just too much, too laid out.
The ghost of Rich Voss came into you.
Exactly. No, that's the thing. Every time I go on radio with those guys in New York, that's what happens. Is y'all just dig at each other when it's a really good one, not just hey asshole. You know, you gotta have. There's got to be something behind it. You know.
Yeah, real
I always try to
personal
have it.
Yeah, something that'll hurt.
Something heartbreaking.
Yeah. Well. I don't even. That's another thing is I don't like digs that end in like your act. You know, like saying.
I enjoyed that one.
The next show we're gonna do here is gonna be Monday, July 16th at a time TBD. We're gonna figure that out later. He's doing another.
How
one.
was that?
Oh yeah. Oh
It
wait.
is a true effort to keep my eyes open.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is it does make me sleepy for sure, but
That fast?
I have a spot tonight. I'm gonna lose my mind
We're
publicly.
still on the show. You're falling
what
asleep.
time? What time's your?
8:30.
Oh, that's not bad. I've got a 9:30. I'm doing Douglas Movies at the UCB Franklin location, and I feel like that's enough recovery time. I should be. Should be fine. And I mean, I'll get high again. You know,
Yeah.
I'll get high again before my show. But you're not like you don't get high and go on stage. You don't really do it
Sometimes.
that way.
Sometimes. But
Okay.
I don't know. I'm in a new place. I
Okay.
like to give it my all.
That's not a bad place. You know, that's
Creeps me out.
what you like people to
Effort.
be more
Be
laid
high
back?
on
stage.
Laid back? Oh,
Surprise.
yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of people don't like it for sure, but for me it just not that I ever hated doing stand up, but like there's just too many people that show up to a comedy that with no sense of humor.
Right.
You know, and they're always just sprinkled into a great crowd. So they're just there to ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
And just it's kind of unavoidable, especially with alcohol involved. But just the whole process, me being high, I just have more fun. I don't lash out at people as much.
Yeah. Well, that'll be a good turn when like comedy clubs are serving marijuana.
Well, it's a bad turn because I've already experienced it in
Oh, really?
in Toronto, and it's super fun to go there. But for the comic, everyone's just really high.
Yeah.
So that's hard to good luck with jokes that are
Yeah.
2 sentences or more.
They're coping
Yeah,
with
yeah,
their
yeah.
own shit.
It's got to be right away.
Yeah,
Can't tell a
and also
story.
just goofing around, like silliness is good in that situation, but it's also the room is just full of smoke and so you could barely see the stage, and it's just sort of like, oh, now I get why they don't let cigarettes in clubs anymore, because it really does kind of change the room. So, did I get a signal? No, okay, good. Yeah, I'm that kind of high where like I'm just like thinking that
Are
he
we
showed me
running long right now?
thinking that I saw the 2-minute sign, but then because I'll nod, yeah, okay, I saw it, and then like a minute later I'll be like, oh, now though, now did that really happen? Because now it's really happening, but he also could just be pulling my leg.
It might be.
No, but we have a hard out at the very end of the show. So I'm glad we got all the plugs in and that we're back on July 16th and that Kyle is very, very uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, I'm such a shitty guest.
Dude, it's good. I think you've been hilarious.
I really like just sitting in space.
Yeah, I love it.
That's the point, is you just eventually just float away.
Yeah.
Oh, now I get it. All this time.
Yeah.
I just like calling it the Spacement. And thank you to Mike Cannon as well. You guys were both good sports. How's the dab treating you?
Yeah, I don't know what's what.
Okay. I mean, that's an answer to the question I asked. So you seem to be on the right track. You should be okay, and we make sure you get home in a car service.
Yeah.
Smooth landing.
Yeah, our friend Mark Norman was, bragging to somebody about they get you high and they give you a ride. All right, so we've only got 30 seconds till we're back in orbit. I don't know, some space words. But thank you guys for watching, and thank you to the Dab King. Thank you to Alicia with Hot Topics, and thank you to Kyle and Mike. And we'll see you. How many weeks is that from now?
3?
3 weeks?
Ish?
What are we guessing on?
We'll see you in 3 weeks.
I thought his numbers
July
were how many
16th.
weeks.
Yeah.